Bro, like, look at my eyes, man. I'm so tired. Like, it's been like a week and a half since I've gotten a really, really good night's sleep, man. I feel like it's starting to catch up with me. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I know a lot of it has to do with the fact that I've been on my phone like crazy since I got the iPhone 8, man. I haven't been able to put it down, but I mean, the good thing about it is that I'm not really just consuming content. I mean, I'm creating a lot, and the fact of course, I'm consuming some content. I mean, I'm human, but you know, I've been creating a lot on this thing, and just the convenience factor of it is just, it's freaking amazing. And ironically enough, I mean, it's not even like I had to wait till I got the 8, you know? It's just, I've got DSLRs, which are, if you don't know, like professional cameras and lights and mics and this, that, and the other, but, I mean, there's really no excuse, but I think the more lessons you get, I'm tired, bro. The more steps there are in standing between you and like a project that you want to work on, whether you want to create a book or a blog or start a social media channel or, you know, take some pictures or whatever it is. One lesson I've learned is to just minimize the amount of steps between you and that project, you know. The less steps, the more likely you are to get it done. And what the iPhone has provided for me personally is a way to get it done. I mean, we won't nerd out to the specs. I mean, it's pretty gnarly, pretty gnarly. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, this thing shoots 1080p and up to 120, 240 frames per second and 4K and 24 frames per second. So I mean, it's crazy. And of course, you know, the graphics and the photos. I mean, it's just amazing, especially if you're creative. I mean, an iPhone, any phone, to be honest. I'm not gonna act like I'm an iPhone fanboy, even though I might be. But you know, anything you use you can use anything to create. But one lesson I do, or that did stick with me from a guy named Gary Vaynerchuk. If you haven't heard of him, I mean, YouTube, the guy, Gary V. As soon as you put in Gary and the letter V, it's gonna pop up. I mean, Gary's the man. But what's sort of, you know, gotten me into a really creative mode is he lives by I won't give you his backstory, but he's the man, I'm trying to tell you, super gnarly. And he says to document, don't create, meaning don't try to do these big productions when you're building your brand or building your artistry, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Just take people on the journey. I mean, if you're not rich, don't try to act rich. You know, if you're not successful, don't try to act successful. But take people and on the journey with you. You know, if you're a painter and if you've just been painting for a week, that's fine. People like transparency. People like to see stories of starting from here and going there. You know, so and it's a lot more fun that way. You don't have the pressure of having to, you know, act like you're rich or put on some kind of facade that everybody sees through. You know, so just take people on the journey. If you've got a phone, which I'm sure you do because you're watching this, just document yourself, whatever it is you're doing. If you had bagels for breakfast this morning, I mean, show people the cream cheese that you put on the bagel. I mean, if you're into fitness, you know, you did push-ups today, you know, show people the push-ups or the style of push-ups that you do, or squats, or if you like to cook, show people your grocery shopping. If you like to read, show people, you know, the books that you picked up at Barnes & Noble. I mean, people want to see your journey. I mean, and you don't have to wait to this magical day when you've officially made it, because it may be a long time before you make it. Sometimes even after you make it, you still don't feel like you made it. So are you still gonna not, like, take people on your journey and, like, engage with people? I mean, that's not rad, bro. So what I'm saying is, you know, get busy. Get busy engaging. Get busy with, you know, for one, being creative, but get busy engaging with people. I mean, this is essentially what I'm doing. I'm a photographer. I just like to take you guys on my daily journeys, the things that I'm doing today. I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination, but one day I may be, and I'll document that too, but I just like engaging with you. But you get what I mean. I mean, just get into your craft and share it with people. That's all I'm saying. You'll be happy. You'll inspire some people and make them happy. I mean, it's a circle of life. Yeah, it's a circle of life. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I'm gonna get to bed soon and get back up and create. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be traveling to Phoenix next Monday. I'll be there for a week doing some gnarly things. And again, I like to just take you guys on the journey. And if you enjoy it, cool. I mean, if you don't, what else? You know, I'm not even gonna get mad about that, but it's okay. I love you guys anyway. All right, be good. All right, bye.
Hi guys, John again. Question: did you read that book I recommended the other day? Not. I dropped a video the other day recommending a book by the masterful writer Robert Greene, The 50th Law, which was co-written by 50 Cent. Just doing a follow-up to see if you guys took heed to the information that I gave you. I mean, I don't give out these freebies for nothing. If you didn't, it's okay. No need to worry. No one's perfect. Well, almost no one. But I digress. I actually have another book recommendation for you. Excuse me, my throat's a little parched. I spoke to 16 million people today at a motivational conference, and again, my throat's a little parched, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'll take the filet mignon, the incubated potato, and the 333-year-old wine, the red. Thanks. So this book also comes from Robert Greene, the author of the last book I tried to recommend. I'm just teasing. But Robert Greene, it's his second book, I believe. The first book was the 33 Strategies of War. And his second was the art of, or is the art of seduction, which is a very, very good read and an even better audiobook because, like I said in the other video, listening to audio sort of trumps. I mean, again, I read 16 books a day, but listening to the audio gives you a whole nother experience and kind of gets into your subconscious a little bit more than just reading. And in this book, Robert Greene goes over the 10 types of seducers, and this really isn't sexual. I mean, obviously, you can, I don't want to talk about sex now, but there's 10 types of seducers, and you can use these for business and relationships and career, and obviously the horizontal polka. And what you do is you find he really goes in depth on the different types of personalities that people have and how you can use you'll find out what kind of seducer you are, which is amazing. And then once you recognize and resonate with one of these type of seducers, who you naturally are, your natural strengths, you can kind of go further into that. Oh, this exposure. You can kind of go further into that type and become a master of what you already naturally do. And I just found it really interesting and intriguing how he highlights your natural strengths and gives you the ability to take it another step and to refine it and to also recognize these traits in other people, so that it almost makes you a better chess player. It makes you a better communicator and a better negotiator in life, and just an all-around better person, just by knowing who you are, strengthening those skills, and recognizing different attributes in other people, so that you're not seduced unless you want to be seduced. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Great. I'm going to assume that you're with me. But give it a listen. Give it a shot. I mean, if you like to read the book. If you prefer to listen to the book, or maybe do a little double action. A little menage a trois of information. Sorry. And I guarantee you won't want to put it down. I mean, even if you read it, you won't want to put it down. But the audio version, the narrator is just divine. I mean, his voice and the way the music sounds behind the voice and just the words, the way they kind of fall off the page. It's a really, really, really seductive time. I'm not even going to lie, and no pun intended. But give it a shot. Again, the book is called The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. Here's a secret too. You know what? I'm not even going to give you the secret. I was about to dry snitch. I was going to dry snitch on the low, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to Robert. Anyway, you guys have a great night. I'm going to go read 3 books while I have my filet mignon, my incubated potato, and my 333. Did I say 333? I'm going to get the 433-year-old wine, and I'm going to wind down, and I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget my new book, Cooking with the Sauce, has just hit the New York Times bestseller list. So go ahead and check that out. Give that a read too. Maybe read that before The Art of Seduction, or maybe read it after. But either way, get your read on, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Ciao.